Good morning, dear students. Now, three colligative properties we have discussed. Okay, relative lowering of vapor pressure, elevation in boiling point, and depression in freezing point. Now, from these colligative properties, theory part also comes, that is a conceptual question, and numerical also comes. Okay, so practice numericals. Now, we are moving to the fourth colligative property, that is osmotic pressure. But before starting with osmotic pressure, first the idea of osmosis should be clear. That what is the meaning of osmosis? Now suppose this is a container. Now this container is having a partition which is made up of semi-permeable membrane. Now what is semi-permeable membrane? Semi-permeable membrane is that which allows only solvent to pass through and it does not allow solute to pass through it. That is, only solvent molecules can move across the semi-permeable membrane. Now on one side I have kept pure solvent, okay, and on another side I have kept a solution. Now what will happen? You will find that the solvent molecules start moving from pure side to solution side. That is, the level of solvent will decrease and the level of solution will increase. This phenomenon is known as osmosis. So what is osmosis? The flow of solvent through a semi-permeable membrane from pure solvent to the solution site. Okay, this is osmosis. So if I ask what is the direction of osmosis, you can say the direction of osmosis is from higher solvent, that is where solvent is more, to lower solvent. Why lower solvent? Because solution is having two components, solvent as well as solute. So suppose here it is 100% water, but here it will not be 100% water because some solute is also there. Okay, so from higher solvent to lower solvent, the direction of osmosis is there. Osmosis also occurs between two solutions. Okay, suppose this is my solution number 1 and this is my solution number 2. Now suppose this is 10% solution, W by W, and this is 20% solution, W by W. Now what is the meaning of 10% solution? 10% solution means 10 gram of solute is present and 90 gram of solvent is present. 20% means 20 gram of solute is there and 80 gram of solvent is there. Now what is the direction of osmosis? Higher solvent to lower solvent. So here 90 gram water is there. So 90 to 80. This will be the direction of osmosis. Or we can say that in terms of solute, if someone asks us, what is the direction of osmosis? Lower solute to higher solute. So higher solvent to lower solvent or lower solute to higher solute, the direction of osmosis is there. Okay, so this is a brief description of the phenomenon of osmosis. Okay, now what are the examples of semi-permeable membranes? All natural membranes such as your animal bladder membrane, parchment membranes, they are semi-permeable in nature. Synthetic membranes are also there, which for example cellophane membrane. But generally these are not used because they are quite imperfect for the process of osmosis. So nowadays some polymer membranes have been artificially synthesized. And what are the examples of these polymer membranes? Cellulose acetate and cellulose nitrate. It was a question in board examination that give two examples of semi-permeable membrane. So cellulose acetate and cellulose nitrate. Now osmosis is a common phenomenon in our day-to-day life. Okay, we observe osmosis. For example, pulses, raisins swell when placed in water. Now you must have seen. Okay, now raw mango shrivel when pickled in salt. Wilted flowers revive in fresh water. So these are the basically examples of osmosis in our day-to-day life. Okay, now I am taking one more example to explain this osmosis. Now there are three containers. The first container is having egg, normal egg, which is showing the size. The second container is having egg placed in distilled water. And the third container is having egg placed in NaCl solution. Now before starting with this practical, what we'll do, we'll remove the outer hard shell. Outer hard shell of egg, that is white colored shell, is made up of calcium carbonate. So what we'll do, we'll remove that hard shell of egg by dissolving in dilute HCl. Okay, calcium carbonate will react with dilute HCl. So that outermost hard cover will be removed. And afterwards, now cell will be surrounded by a membrane, and that membrane will act as a semi-permeable membrane. Now what are the observations? Okay, that we'll see.